sorry. Like, I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I'm just honestly trying to tell you that he's a terrible person.
Sometimes it's honestly good just to be upfront with certain people.
Yeah, but the sad part is that she only told me that I was right after she got back together with him and broke up with him immediately, and I was like,
Well, sometimes they gotta experience it themselves.
That is also true, but I was also hoping to prevent it. I was like, please.
Please don't be
Plus.
stupid for 5 minutes. Oh,
Pretty much. Alright, I'm gonna go check my hot dogs.
okay.
Sorry. Sorry. Stick with me. Stick with me! Sorry.
How many hot dogs you make?
Just two.
Okay.
They're pretty thick.
Stick with me.
Wink.
Stick with me.
Put in their pod. I'm gonna move that ass up.
Stick with me.
Right in her fat
Hang back.
asshole.
Yeah, right. Oh god. Satan, no. Okay. That was weird. Oh, that was weird. I accept it.
Hang back.
I agree, Leon. I hate my life too. Why don't you make sounds sometimes? I know this game's a piece of shit, but I hate all of you. Have a wedgie.
Stick with me.
I want that. Let's go now.
Thanks for the save.
Throw it, please.
No, green chili, please.
Does he know?
It's that thing, bud. There is no light outside the bun.
Think like that, Judge? Twerking jerkin? God, I'm lonely. I should take my antibiotic. I forgot to when I came in. Do that in a second. Honestly, I feel a lot better besides that lovely dry cough I keep having occasionally, and I'm like, that's just going to go away on its own. Reverend, I hope you never make that movement in front of my face again. Cunt. Are you rifle? You are. No. There's only one. Okay.
Stick with me.
Did you go to work? I think you did, didn't you?
I did.
How was it?
One shot. Sorry, I took a bite right as you asked that question.
It's fine.
That was okay, but I could do without the fucking stares and glares and mean mugs from people in management. I'm like,
It's not like it's your fault.
no, but it makes me feel like I don't do my job. It doesn't help that everybody looks out for themselves and nobody else, and I'm somebody that kind of believes in, I don't know, teamwork in the workplace.
Well, teamwork in the workplace makes shit a lot simpler.
Stick with me.
To be fair.
How you got that much?
Stick with me.
God, I hate this level. Is that you or the dog?
Me.
Okay. It sounded similar to a dog at one point, and I'm like, is that a dog or you?
I didn't rip ass this time, it was just a toot.
Mm.
No, I don't know what it is, but I always get paranoid whenever I have a job. And it also helps that I don't like being unemployed, so every time I get mean mugs, glares, or some kind of weird stare, it doesn't help that half the time my communication seems to be a huge problem in the workplace, so I'm like, can somebody please tell me whether I'm doing good or bad? Please, why is it so hard to tell me if I'm doing good or bad?
Sadly, you have to get used to this. Every fucking workplace does that.
No, I know. We just finished an audit. Thankfully, we passed our audit. I was just more angry as to why everyone was still kind of looking like they were pissed off at home in bed.
People get irritated. At least you weren't at work with me today, because, oh god. Oh god, I gave everybody glares. And I mean every goddamn body.
And that's the thing, and my mom's also commented on this. Because she even said when I was younger I was like this. She basically says I'm like an emotional sponge.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's honestly correct.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm decent.
You feed off. I shouldn't say feed off, but you definitely are more heightened senses to emotions. It's probably the best way to describe that. Definitely.
It doesn't help. I mean, that's like, it's a blessing and a curse because I think it helps me with my empathy. Well, but at the same time, it's harder to control it sometimes.
Understandable. Fuck you, game. Anyway. I don't know what I can be at points when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because I've seen... Don't know what I can tell you there.
No, I live with it. I already knew I had it.
Because I can generally tell people's emotions, but in terms of Like, I honestly don't know. Like you said, it's a blessing and curse that you were technically a quote-unquote emotional sponge. The fuck game.
Well, because I don't just absorb the emotions in the air, I seem to amplify them.
So some people do. Others don't. And then there's some people that give off a certain air about them.
I've gotten better at controlling it, but there are some days when it's just harder because of my own insecurities.
Yeah. Well, it's also a good thing, 'cause it can also technically protect yourself in certain situations as well. Depending on what's gonna happen. Ugh. White people lie.
Stick with me.
Those hot dogs were mediocre, but my stomach is at least satisfied.
I'm sorry. At least
Weird is
someone's
craving.
satisfied.
Weird is craving, because I've never craved hot dogs before. I like
have.
hot dogs. When they come to me, I'm like, oh, cool, hot dogs, but never craved a hot dog before.
Never like, I demand this right the fuck now or I will come and
Yeah,
get you.
stomach's like screaming at me. I'm like, what do you want for dinner, stomach? We can go anywhere you want. It's like, I want to go home, and I want to see if we have hot dogs.
And you're like, alright.
I'm like, what?
Nanny the fuck? Do you have rifle?
What
You
in
have
the
shotgun.
what in the nani?
The nanny.
I was given another 80 hours for the next 2 weeks, so
Oh,
got plenty of opportunities to save up money.
nice.
This paycheck, however, I will be booking those hotels, or those 2 days in the hotel.
Oh, sure. Thing is, if we could do decent doing this, I wouldn't actually mind if we go to different places in the States. So I would like to travel, but I'd rather have somebody with me.
I'm the same way, don't worry. Honestly, next time you come to visit, if we get... I'm trying to think. Because I would love to take my minivan. My minivan seems to show weird moments of I'm amazing. And
I'm
it hasn't
amazing,
acted
but I'm
up.
going to die right now, though. So that's good.
And it hasn't acted up recently. There's a part of me that wants to fucking, next time you visit, drive to California or something.
I'll be fine with that. Cause I want to visit other states and stuff. I don't feel completely comfortable going by myself yet.
No, I'm the same. Even when you suggested that just now, I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome.
I'd rather see how we plan all this out first and see what we can adjust. So I'm actually kind of okay with it. Be like, okay, we have to start finding
completely
hotels and stuff.
On a completely separate occasion, I could always fly out to you and we could go to Florida and go visit Shine and torture him. The way he tortures us with his puns.
I don't know exactly where he is. I know my aunt is like close to Orlando.
Go to Orlando. How can she afford it down there?
She has a decent paying job, babe. Well, she lives close
good.
to it, but not like right there, by the way. Yeah, I should have said that.
Gotcha.
No, she has a decent job.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's similar to mine in your situation, where we're like 2 hours away from our capital states.
Seems to be a really common trope. Noticed.
Yeah, it seems like if you live 2 hours away, it's a decent middle ground for
Living.
living wage. Yeah.
Yeah, Montgomery is something. Sadly, if we some randomly decide to go to Montgomery, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I haven't been there since I was a teenager. It's been so many years. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is this again?
I mean, dude, I haven't been up to Denver since I was like fucking going to that fucking school.
I remember actually going inside of our Capitol and stuff. It's actually a really pretty building. One of our filters was actually going inside the Capitol. Very pretty. Very pretty building.
Hopefully I don't get Vietnam flashbacks being in fucking Denver, because I know when I was younger, as soon as I got home thinking about the school, it fucking gave me weird anxiety attacks.
Ooh, sorry.
Well, it doesn't help that there was this one dude that fucking, I'm almost positive he would have raped me if he got the opportunity.
That's fucking weird.
Oh, what?
I feel uncomfortable. I know you did too. Fuck that.
Well, I didn't notice it until until I finally got back to the apartment, because the bus system is shit.
I do remember you bitching about the bus system. I still feel kind of bad because I'm the one that kind of encouraged you to go as well.
It's fine. It's fine. I already had it in mind. I wanted to go. I know my parents were like, "Do what makes you happy," but at the same time, I know they were like, "We don't know how to stop you because you're very strong-willed sometimes." I'm like, "That's not wrong."
I said that ain't wrong.
Doesn't help. Like, I thought I could make it because they also promised me a fucking job up there, and that ended up being a fucking two-faced lie.
Yeah. You're gonna get, because they promised you a job like really quick, I believe, didn't they?
Well, because they said that they can get me like, they said they can get me an interview with one of our many different what's the word?
Affiliations?
Partnerships.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were in like an outlet mall.
Yeah.
And they were partnered with a bunch of like 4-star type of restaurants. And I even called some of those places before I even got up there. One said they would interview me, the other one said, we have no interest in hiring you because you have no kitchen experience.
At least they're honest.
And by the time I got there, they also said that they had no interest in hiring me either.
Go on.
I did write that little short story thing, or little thing. I want to read it over and see how shit it is.
It's probably not that bad, but I know the artist can be very critical of their own work.
Oh god,
Yeah.
yes I am.
As I work on the stencil and... I was
I
about
do,
to say, as
it's
I
very
work on this
meticulous.
stencil, I want to blow my brains out. I'm like, it's not
So-
good anymore.
It looks fine. It's hard. It is hard, so...
I was also thinking about buying like a little replica gun. It's a little rubber gun. And it's the exact make and model of Claire's, little snub nose, yeah. The SLS 60.
Yeah.
And I already have a gun holster for it, so I'm like, looks almost relatively similar to the one she has in the game, so...
Let's get close as possible when I go out to impress people, 'cause I ain't.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna spray paint the tip green, because it's a green rubber gun that they use for like training purposes for disarming and
Yes, I know
police
what you're talking
force
about. Yeah. Yeah, keep the tip of it a color.
Yeah, because I even had to read the
I wish I could
description.
bring my fucking one that's like Leon's, but that's actually a real airsoft gun. And for me to even quote-unquote be able to bring it, I would have to seal, like completely seal it off, and I don't want to do that. For obvious reasons.
Really? You can't just like tell them, you can't just be like, hey, here's the clip, and it has no
Nope.
BBs in it.
Nope.
That's lame.
Because you people can still technically bring in ammo. That's actually happened at other cons before, where they originally show no ammo, and then people actually end up bringing some in. Yeah, some people actually have to completely super glue it in, or just show it's an actual toy gun.
Well, I guess you could always do that, because I doubt you plan on going to any airsoft little tourneys.
Probably for actual pictures, so I might consider bringing it. Let me see. It's a decently heavy gun.
Makes me think of the M9, M9, is it M911? No, that's 1911. M9 Beretta replica that I had bought that's also an airsoft gun. That shit's fucking heavy randomly.
Yeah, they're decently heavy guns.
But your
Yeah,
dad doesn't use it for like wildlife around the house to keep them away or anything?
What?
Your dad doesn't use it to keep like wildlife away or anything like that?
No, it's mine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my collector.
Yeah.
It's the Leon's RE61. No, it's mine. My dad actually has an actual gun for that. An actual gun.
But yeah, I guess if that doesn't bother you too much, you could always just super glue the clip in, but like keep the cylinder able to still cock it, I guess, unless they don't allow that either.
It probably have to go more into looking into it, but if not, I might just be like, fuck it, not just spring it, which is fine.
I was gonna say, unless you have conventions about super gluing it, but which I do understand.
They're sitting there. Concerns though. So I'm not like, no, this is stupid. I legitimately understand why they're like, no.
I understand it to an extent if it's a real gun or any form of gun that can actually hurt someone. Airsoft guns, yes, they can sting and actually cause some
Bruising.
complications. Oh yeah, I don't understand why they're so strict about it, but whatever. I understand it and I don't at the same time. Yeah.
Reason.
Like, I understand it and I don't at the same time, because there was, like I said, our lovely water parade where we used to be able to bring water balloons, but kids decided to freeze them because they're fucking idiots.
Ugh. The fuck?
Yeah, so now water balloons are banned at our water parade. They've been banned for years, though.
Water balloons are banned. Holy shit. That's a weird thing to hear. Really is.
On a water parade, yeah. I'll probably also bring my brown knife holster, but obviously without the knife.
Yeah.
I strap it to my vest and be like, look, you're Clara.
So cute.
With blonde hair.
Why not?
Yeah, I decided to fuck it. I'm just gonna go on with blonde. But, also, my hair is getting longer. I'm okay with it.
Delicious.
Stick with me. Stick with
Eat
me.
progress all around.
Go on.
Yeah. I do some of the weirdest fucking things in my camera in Rev 2. I do weird shit with my camera in general, I've noticed. In other games. Because I love when Champ stares at me at points in RE2 or in other games. He's like, what the fuck do you do? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Make one for me, mother.
Stick with me. Stick with me.
You move your fat cock, good sir. Ah!
Stick with me.
What time do you work tomorrow, by the way, babe?
10 time today.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm not alone with Ray for too long as well.
That's good.
That's another reason why I'm starting like 10 to 7 as well. So I'm like, I legit want to blow my brains out, but not before fucking you fucking piece of shit. Fucking fire.
Where are you going? Back, why do you have to be scratched in the weirdest area that I struggle to reach, of all things? Sweet boy.
Sorry.
Chickle, chickle, chickle.
Stick with me. Stick with me.
No.
Stick with me.
That was shady.
My favorite.
I know.
What the fuck happened?
Basically, he was like, 'cause they were trying to have like a little program going, and it was like a need to know, or like a no questions asked type of thing. Yeah, and they're like, he's like, yeah, but there was like a slight problem with that. He's like, one of the guns we did get back was used in a robbery. And he's like, I do have the file here, so if you want to see it, it's here, but I would like to keep this on a need to know, in case you have it, in case you want to deny anything. And they both just stared at him. They're like, "We trust your judgment." I'm like, that was a little shady.
That's awkward.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a little awkward for me. I'm like that. Okay.
I don't think the director of the show meant it like that, but yeah, looking at it, I'm like, what? I'm like, that's a little shady, honey.
That white pepper.
This is why boy crazy. I'm gonna hopefully try and wake up, or I'm gonna hopefully try and get to bed first thing tonight.
Wish you luck.
First of all, and second of all, hopefully I can wake up early enough to actually have breakfast tomorrow. Breakfast. Yeah, and I wasn't expecting these to taste so good, but my mom bought those French toast sticks.
Yeah, those
Those
are
are actually really good. It says to cook them for 8 minutes, but instead I did it for 6, and they were so gooey, so warm. I was like,
That's good at least.
I was like, I knew there was a reason. Oh.
Fucking had a timer appear in my fucking face and freeze me because he's ice, and I'm like,
It's my favorite.
it's like, here I am, right on top of you, and I'm like, well, I could do shit anyway. Okay. Thanks, God. Not even my fault, but fuck you.
Stick with me.
But the weather's okay tomorrow. So today was kind of shitty, but I still rode my bike anyway.
This house kind of shitty here. Actually, this is an okay spot to die.
Cereal has some nutritional value.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Stick with me.
Yikes. Awkward.
I think that. What? Oh. I don't even know how I did on that run. I don't think I did that great though.
Don't worry, I never do good.
Thank you, Mom. I love you. The neck, I hate you. My neck has.
Thank you so much.
That was actually disgusting sounding in my ear.
I tried to make it as disgusting